What's going on? We're back out on another beautiful fall day. It's the end of October right now. It's like October 23rd, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the leaves are starting to fall. They're starting to get in the water pretty soon. You know, a week from now it's going to be super annoying to fish, but we're supposed to get snow by then anyways. But regardless, yeah, this is going to be my last time out probably on any of the Iowa lakes fishing for bass. I recently quit and left my job at Berkley as the soft bait packaging engineer, and I am now moving to Pagosa Springs, Colorado, in the southern part of the Rockies in the San Juan National Forest, and also right on the edge of the Rio Grande. I just spent 4 days there interviewing for a job and exploring the area, and it was incredible. I caught a ton of trout, and it's just going to be fantastic. So I'm moving there next week, or after this, starting tomorrow. Is going to be packing and cleaning and spend the next week doing that. But I'll be now working as an engineer at a ski resort, at Wolf Creek Ski Resort. So I'll also probably be doing a lot of snowboarding content. It's something I haven't been able to do in a while, but it's something that I love to do. And now that I'll be in Colorado, like, I can't not do it. But yeah, I've got 6 setups with me. I expect these bass at the end of fall, colder water, to be kind of chasing bait and up a little shallower, maybe on docks, before it really gets cold and they move kind of a little back out deep once again for the winter. So I'm going to start with moving baits. I've got a dime, the new Berkley crankbait, a Slobberknocker, a little underspin, a frog, and then a Texas rig / jig. Now my spinning bait, I've just got it set up right now for a little wacky rig, like a weightless Senko or something, if it's super tough. But yeah, I'm gonna hop right into it, starting with the dime crankbait. I think I've got it at the 6 to 8 foot depth diver, but I'm gonna see if I can find any bass. And we're just gonna enjoy this last beautiful October day with the fall colors out Iowa bass fishing before it pretty much solely shifts to snowboarding, skiing, camping, and trout fishing. I did hear, though, there is some bass fishing in the area, so, you know, if there is some around, I'll still do it. But yeah, it's gonna get incredible the next few months. I'm super excited to move to Pagosa. It's gonna be an incredible opportunity. And if you're ever out there, whether it's skiing at Wolf Creek Ski Resort or out there for vacation, you know, hit me up. I'd love to fly fish or go on a little adventure. But yeah, I'm gonna get straight into it now, see what I can find this afternoon, and just enjoy this beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees right now. The weather's, I guess, wasn't the best the past 2 days when I wasn't here. And then after this, the next 4 days are thunderstorms and then snow and cold weather. So this is kind of the end of it, the last day, and let's see what I can find. Okay, like I said, starting with that new Berkley dime crankbait. I've got it in a ghost craw color, and yeah, let's see if we can find any bass. So I'm going to start offshore on this little point and ridge where there's some gravel and boulders, and it's about 6 to 10, 11 feet. I'm going to see if I can find anything out here. If not, I'm going to move up, try some shoreline, you know, with a Slobberknocker or spinner bait or underspin, or if it's deep enough, you know, maybe a little square bill or some top water, and also pitching some docks probably if there's still some in the water. A lot of them start to get removed now for the winter. Most of them already have been removed, and if none of that proves anything, then this lake that I'm on is called Minnewashta. It's connected to Lower and Upper Gar Lake, And then Upper Gar is connected to East Okoboji Lake, which then connects to West Okoboji Lake. So I can move. I've got about 4 or 5 hours of fishing. If this isn't good, I would probably go more towards the Upper Gar direction and maybe throw a little bit in there, or just kind of skip that and go to East Lake, get to some bigger water, or go to Lower Gar. Those would kind of be my 2 options for the directions I could go. Or, you know, maybe I could even bypass it all and hit up Smith's Bay and West Lake and hop over to West Okoboji Lake. But so I've got some options. So yeah, I'm just gonna fish around this point in this gravel, probably kind of try and work it rather quick. You know, I think if there's fish in the area, they'll eat quickly, and they'll chase. Otherwise, you know, it'll kind of tell me the pattern. So I want to kind of move quickly now, cover some water, and see if I can find a bite on a moving bait. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it, taking, you know, 5-6 casts at a spot, using the trolling motor to move 40-50 feet, and then kind of repeating that process, just covering water. But yeah, hopefully this video, the last one in Iowa, doesn't turn out to just be casts and B-roll. Hopefully we can catch some fish. You know, I haven't been here the past 5-6 days. I was in Colorado, and you know, without being at work anymore, I have no clue what the bite's been the past week and a half. I have no clue if people have been catching them. The only thing I do know is that one of my coworkers went to the north end of West. Oh, that felt like it got bumped right there. One of my coworkers went to the north end of West Okoboji Lake yesterday morning through midday, and I think he said he didn't even get a bite. So that's really all I know. So yeah, it's just time to get to fishing and enjoying my last time out here on the water. The nice thing about crankbait fishing in this rig is, if I want to work a direction when it's calm like this, you know, right now it's glass and no wind, and I want to work out that way along this point and ridge, you know, I just keep fishing that way, and the crankbait's strong enough where it's going to pull me a little bit as well. And as you can see, I just kind of keep adjusting my rod tip side to side every 5-10 seconds, and that ultimately keeps me on a straight path moving forward, and yeah, just helps to cover a little extra water. Okay, I'm switching to the Slobberknocker, throwing that with the power stinger trailer behind it. Yeah, got that in black and blue. Let's see if that can entice the fish at all. A little bigger profile, but different profile. See if they want that. Then I'm just gonna keep working. Once I get to the end of this shoreline, then I'll probably run up to those docks and then kind of gauge from there. Okay, just like that, I was able to cross off all the offshore points on this lake. Got nothing. I threw the dime crankbait from Berkley and the Slobberknocker. Now I'm going to test out the theory. There's 3 isolated docks and then it goes into a marina. I'm going to fish docks, see if they're there. If they're not there, I'll try shoreline, and then I'm going to get out. But to pitch on the docks, I'm going to start. I've got a Texas rig. I'm throwing a unreleased max scent shape on that. Can't tell you guys too much about it because it is not out yet, but Kyle Peterson and Nathan Ragsdale, they killed it with this one. This one's a fish catcher. And when it comes out, I think it's supposed to launch next September or this spring or something like that. People are going to catch fish on it, so hopefully we can put it to work a little bit today if nothing else is seeming to work. But yeah, no, this shape catches fish. But I've just got that in a little Texas rig, and we're going to pitch it around some docks and see what we can find. To the very shallow end, one or two down there, and I about covered this whole dock. Nothing. So that tells me skip the next 2 isolated docks and go straight into the marina, see if there's any life in there. Okay, before I try these last docks out in this marina, I'm gonna try out the frog a little bit. Throwing that brand new swamp lord. And then what I like to do to it is take a little bit of that Berkley power bait bass attract. And get that up in the legs and on the bottom of it, and just add some extra scent that, you know, maybe those bass key into, that helps them bite it if they're really kind of on the verge, or, you know, may help them just hit it a little harder if they want to kill it then, and have a better chance of a hookup. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw this frog around in this little, from here to kind of that corner, and then try out those docks. There's absolutely nothing happening on this lake. I'm gonna make the run to East Lake and see if I can find anything there. Thank you. There we go. That was such a weird... Oh, come on. Yeah, I think he was really small, but... Okay, up until this point, I have had absolutely nothing. Oh, what the freak? Something hit it. It's weird. I set the hook and it was loose at first and then felt like it tensioned up after, so I don't know if something just kind of swiped, missed, or like... no, it's probably just those weeds, the way they grabbed it. Probably ran some weeds, bumped them, felt it set. Didn't set into any, but then pulled it right into some. There's one. I've got no tension on my reel. No way. Oh man, I'm hitting bottom. I'm paying no attention at all. Okay, well, we caught one. We were not skunked. I was trying to work on the motor and she was just sitting on the bottom, not even moving. Well, thank you, little guy, for saving the skunk. Would have actually been my first skunk of the year had I not just caught that little guy. Don't know how I landed him. As you all, oh god, that was a terrible over the hand cast. As you all saw, I think would have saw how late, you know, I just had him in one hand. He swam at me a little bit, so I just had no tension on him. What is eating it? Oh, it's just weeds. Man, these weeds, it must just be little like floating strands I'm grabbing or something, because they just feel so much more like a fish bite than it normally does when you run into weeds. Take 2 or 3 more casts here and then those weeds I didn't even feel. What the heck? 2 or 3 more casts and I'm just getting surface drunk now. Yeah, I think it's time to head on back. I can gracefully say I didn't get skunked. One made it to the boat. You know, I don't care too much about that, but this season, you know, since ice out, I actually have not gotten skunked once. I've always at least caught one type of fish. Yeah, so other than Center Lake, I have gotten skunked on Center Lake, but on West, East, Minnewashta, or Upper Gar, I've never gotten skunked, 100% skunked. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I think I might pull out the drone now and just get some cool footage as I drive on back.